When you're a child, people tell you stuff. The members of your tribe will say to you, don't eat that berry, you'll die. You can eat this fish, it's tasty. This is how we attract a member of the opposite sex. There is the shaman, he's going to tell you that we came from the stars and what our purpose on life is, so on and so forth. So you're receiving information and it goes into the recording device that I'm calling the other people part. So here we pretend we have a part of our brain that's very active and open when we're children that is called the other people part. And it's a series of recordings that came from class, other people. That's right. When you were a child, the other people part is very on, very open, and it's just sucking up data. So if you're ever around small children, if you ever had that experience of looking after very small children, like I do sometimes with my nephews in America, I notice when they're playing, moving in the world, things happen. They find a thing, they see a thing, they fall down and hurt their knee, and they frequently turn and look at me. They turn and they look at me. No matter what it is, they're having a pleasurable experience, a new experience, or a painful experience, and they turn and look at me. Why are they turning and looking at me? They need me to tell them what that means, because they can't assign meaning to anything yet. They will be able to in time, but for now they're riding the bicycle with the stabilizers on, and they turn and look at the adults to ascertain what is good and bad. Like children are the ultimate moral relativists. They really have no sense of good or bad, and that's what they need us for. In looking to me, they're actually waiting for data. It's like the computer goes, waiting for data. I just found this pink flower. Can I eat it? Can I screw it up and shove it inside of my snotty nose? What do I do with this pink flower? Can I touch it? I'm going to try and touch it. Does the adult, what's the adult? He's saying, okay. He's making noises. Or he's going, no, don't touch that. So I'm a child, there's a flower, you're the child now, we all pretend, we'll all join this group hallucination together. There will be drugs handed out afterwards, you lucky things, and then the groups... No. So I'm looking, you're looking, we're hallucinating, meaning we're imagining together, we're a small child, so smaller, as you stood up straight, you'd be smaller than an adult's knee, you'd be shorter than an adult's knee height. So you look at the flower, you look at the bee, you look at the thing, the soil on the floor, because you're close to the floor, and you have to look up. And you say, what does it mean? And you do this over and over again, and this is you building the superego. This is you filling the other people part with data. The other people part is getting filled with data. This is good, this is bad, that is right, that is wrong, don't do that, do this. These become values, these become morals. This is your moral or value system imposed down from on high. It's the internal sort of judgmental, micromanaging singular God, just your own personal one that's just talking to you, or goddess, mother and father combined. The other people part soaks up information and replays it. This is not intelligence. This is not intelligence. This is not even artificial intelligence. It's just a recording device. You can talk to it, but it's kind of slightly dumber than Siri. It's slightly dumber than Alexa. It's a part of the computer that is just a server. It is just a slave. It just holds data and recordings, but it will play those recordings automatically because that's what we're evolved to do. When the superego is functioning, it will play recordings for you that are pertinent to your survival. In the more primitive evolutionary sense, it should play a recording. It should play an injunction.